sometimes the enemy wants you to forget that you're called by God, not by man. Being a pastor is and was something that was just something I love, William, and love to be, just not regardless of a title, I just love to care, love caring for people. And you hear the enemy saying those your best days are behind you, calling him out on it. You know, that no weapon formed against me, it will prosper. Like, I'm called by God, that when I was born, there was purpose in life and a calling on my life that is irrevocable, that the enemy cannot steal or take away. And it's, you anchor into that. I was very fortunate, like I said, I have just great friends. I mentioned Gabe and Kelly and Rhett and Lauren and Trent Mal, Chad and Tanya Pruitt, Justin Rivers, Brandon Rolling. I could go on and on. Russell Harris was a huge part of that story. Friends that are just dear, that, man, they were so intentional about reminding me, you're my pastor, you're called. And it was almost as if they knew when the enemy's voice was amplified, they knew exactly when to remind me of the call of God on my life. And that's rare. I don't think a lot of people can have that many friends that they can lean on, that were that huge of a support system. But that's how I was able to get through it, was I had great friends, and still to this day have great friends, but they were the ones, their voices were so pivotal in getting past that. Your best days are behind you, Brandon. No, they're not. And you will do ministry again. You will, and we've been able to see that. We've been able to do that. But it just shows the importance of relationships. That there was nothing I did that, or no scripture or anything that I just reminded myself of every day that allowed me to overcome. Yes, it played a huge part, but it was the friendships that God had placed in my life that were just so timely. Their words were so encouraging to get me through some of those tough days. That's how I navigated it. And thankful, beyond thankful for, and I talked about those people that stuck with you. When you look back, when you go through something hard, you remember the people who stuck with you. Yeah. That's what gets you through it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and you were there. You encouraged me every time you would see. You would always you never backed down from an awkward moment. You went back to that relationship, and it was always, I could go hundreds and hundreds of people just were, I don't know, God was just so merciful and gracious through that time to get us through it. I think his greatest gift is a friend.
And so now you're on the other side of that. And I'm not saying that you do hear the voice, but I know that I have heard the voices as, what are you doing? Like, you're not equipped to do this.
Says who? Who told you that?
Who told you that?
Says who?
That's what the voice says sometimes.
But you know what I say to that? I say, you're right. I'm not. Good job. You called me out on the facts, but I don't live just by facts. I live by faith. And I'm called by God, and with my dependency in him, and that he's going to finish it. Every good work, William. Cool. Every good work he will finish. We can trust in that.